Mr. Speaker, I yield 3 minutes to the gentlelady from the Dakotas, who not only understands these issues but lives these issues.
Gentlelady is recognized.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank my chairman for yielding to me today. Mr. Speaker, today I rise in support of S. 3395, the Prescribed Burn Approval Act. You know, this is a common sense bill that would prohibit the U.S. Forest Service from authorizing prescribed burns in an area that is labeled an extreme fire danger, except under circumstances that have local coordination. Unfortunately, we have seen instances where the Forest Service has acted recklessly by starting prescribed burns under extremely hazardous conditions. The Paw Tree Fire in South Dakota is one such example. Despite the hot and windy conditions and being warned repeatedly from local ranchers and local officials that it was too windy and too dry to be starting a controlled burn, the Forest Service still carried out a prescribed burn that was intended to cover just 130 acres of dead crusted wheatgrass. Within hours, the fire escalated out of control. More than 10,000 acres of Forest Service land, Grazing Association controlled land, and private land was consumed by the wildfire. Millions of dollars of damage was done not only to the land, but to fences and to families. Families were devastated. Multiple firefighting units and personnel were put in harm's way. This burn should not have occurred that day without the collaboration and additional precautions that such a burn will require. It should happen in consultation with local officials and those who know the land best, those who live on the land and work the land each and every day, local farmers and ranchers. It only makes sense that the Forest Service has a responsibility to coordinate with local and state fire officials in circumstances where the threat of wildfire is high. This bill is a step in the right direction to make certain that unnecessary precautions are taken. Furthermore, this bill would add transparency and a degree of accountability to the Forest Service's actions by ensuring that Congress is aware of the prescribed burns that are done under hazardous conditions. I'd like to thank Senator Thune for his work on this bill and the chairman for bringing this bill forward. And with that, I urge my colleagues to vote in favor, and I yield back. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.